The Richland County Coroner moves into a new office. We held numerous community input meetings about flood recovery, and the Transportation Penny provides our residents with a brand new greenway. Let's review what's going on in Richland County. Nearly 100 residents, local officials, and law enforcement personnel from around the state gathered in mid-July for the grand opening of the new Richland County Coroner's Office on Shakespeare Road. Moving into the new facility allows the Coroner's Office to expand its evidence area, have the space to store all of its materials under one roof, and establish an anthropology facility. The new 20,000 square foot building, which is also more centrally located for residents, includes a training conference room and incorporates new state-of-the-art equipment.
The location's a better location for us. It's more centrally located in the county. We're a couple of miles from the hospital where we do an awful lot of work at Richland. That's where the county morgue is. That's where our autopsy suite is. So a lot of our work is done there. So we're 15 miles, it seems, we're probably 10 miles closer to that than we were. So that saves time. We actually have facilities here now to store all of our records. The coroner has to maintain their records in perpetuity. We cannot get rid of any of our hard copies. And we were paying Iron Mountain hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars every month. All that's on site now, so we'll be saving money in just that aspect. That will save the county thousands of dollars a year just in storage. We have our anthropology lab here where before it was scattered across 2 or 3 different locations too. Now our anthropologists can do everything on site here also.
Coroners are now required to maintain a lot more evidence than they ever did before. And they do a lot more of reaching out in the community to assist families who've lost loved ones. I think that's another big change. And this building certainly brought us up to at least as good a standard as I think you'd find anywhere in South Carolina. And facilities that I think we can use on into the future for quite some time to come.
Richland County Council Chair Tory Rush swore in Delia Myers as the new County Councilwoman for District 10. Myers participated in her first council meeting in her new role during a special called County Council meeting July 26. Myers, an attorney, is from Hopkins. She was elected to fill the vacant District 10 seat during a special runoff election in June. Members of the community gathered in council chambers for the ceremony and to welcome their new County Council representative. Construction of Shakespeare Crossing, located on Shakespeare Road, is now underway on the site of the former Columbia Mall mobile home park. The housing development is the result of a 2-year collaboration between community assistance provider, the owner and developer of the project, and 2 Richland County departments, Community Development and Planning and Development Services. Funding for the project comes from Richland County, the South Carolina State Housing Finance Development Authority, Midland Housing Trust Fund, and Wells Fargo, in addition to an investment from Community Assistance Provider. Shakespeare Crossing is expected to be open for occupancy in spring 2017. Its 6 buildings will have 24 2- and 3-bedroom units, plus a playground, parking area, and green space.
Planning's had a long history on this site. We started with the master plan that was developed in 2010 for the neighborhoods surrounding the site. The site is actually within that master plan. And the first project we tackled was actually cleaning this property, which contained 23 mobile homes. It's the Columbia Mobile Home Park. And it had served housing for years, but it was very derelict. There was crime, lots of stuff going on. It was a very unhealthy situation as well, the homes themselves. It was a very unhealthy way to live. So we worked with community development and the Community Development Block Grant to come in and actually demolish those mobile homes, mitigate the site of asbestos and other things, and made it ready for redevelopment. And so we're lucky that somebody came in and saw the opportunity here. And we also worked with County Council to help that community assistant provider purchase the property from the current owner.
Well, it's a sense of pride, and that's based on the citizens of the community. Yes, they will take pride if you revitalize their community and try to improve their community. If it's run down and we do not take interest in it, then people start to leave. They're trying to find somewhere else where they think is progressive. So when we take interest into revitalizing the community, you'll have residents stay, you have new people coming in the community, it builds economic development, you have all these services close to the community also, so it will be a targeted community where people would want to live.
Sesquicentennial State Park opened a new boardwalk and bridge on Jackson Creek Nature Trail with a special ribbon cutting ceremony. A $6,500 grant from the Richland County Conservation Commission enabled park officials to purchase the necessary materials to build a wider, continuous boardwalk and a new bridge along the trail, which is regularly used during educational programs for schools such as the Junior Ranger program. Now the boardwalk is safer for visitors, less prone to flooding, and creates less soil compaction and erosion. Richland County Councilman Jim Manning, District 8, joined Richland County Conservation Commission members, park rangers, and others in being among the first to walk along the new boardwalk and bridge.
Out in Richland County, having the State Park of Sesquicentennial is just a real gem, and today is an opportunity to showcase how the county government, through the Conservation Commission, can work with the state government to put this wonderful bridge in that we had the ribbon cutting for today, for the kindergarten children that come here on a regular basis for tours and educational programs within the county at the state park, that they're going to be safe. This is ADA accessible. We're really excited about that. So this is just an example of the great things that happen for the citizens, for the taxpayers, when we all work together.
Having parks in a community improves the quality of living for the people in that community all the time. Having outdoor space that you can go to. A lot of people can't afford large yards, and who can afford 1,000 acres to just go play on? And having places like this that people can come at any time and unwind, let their kids get out and explore, take a walk, see wildlife, just makes the quality of life in that area better. Richland County has great resources not only at the parks here, they have great forests, they have great waterways, and other places that people can use for recreation to explore, and it's a great place to live because of that.
The Richland County Conservation Commission also contributed funding for new interpretive signs and a binocular viewer for the Rocky Shoal spider lilies at Riverfront Park. The Rocky Shoal spider lily is native to South Carolina and is a federal imperiled species of concern. Found in only 50 locations worldwide, the lily grows best in shallow, fast-moving water, like that found around the Rocky Islands of the Broad and Saluda rivers. The signs alert park visitors to the rareness of the flowers and encourages the lilies to be left alone so they can continue to thrive. Richland County Council members Paul Livingston and Seth Rose, Conservation Commission members, and staff from Richland County's Conservation Department attended a special unveiling of the new markers and viewer. The Rocky Shoal Spider Lily team, which is comprised of several local groups, also provided funds for the markers and binocular viewer. Richland County officials concluded a series of 10 community flood recovery meetings that welcomed residents' input about how to best spend $23.5 million in federal grant money that was awarded to the county. At the meetings, residents learned details about how the Community Development Block Grant Disaster Recovery funding can be spent and offered feedback about the projects they'd like to see take priority in their communities.
We want to have every one of our residents come out. We want their input, their opinion, their ideas, and we want to hear their concerns and their issues of what they feel would be the best use for this $23.5 million.
To learn more about the grant and for the latest flood recovery news in Richland County, residents can visit www.rcgov.us/flood recovery. Richland County emergency responders were recognized by Forest Pines, a senior living and retirement facility, during its grand reopening July 16 after it sustained fire damage more than a year ago. As part of the celebration, Forest Pines staff thanked emergency responders for their assistance during the fire, especially for helping evacuate residents to a safe location. A plaque was presented to Catherine Evans, Jessica Roberts, and Jonathan Cook, who represented Richland County Emergency Services at the event. Volunteers are needed for the 7th annual Summer Celebration of Water event on Saturday, August 27th. Richland County, the City of Columbia, and Lexington County hold the water-themed festival to provide residents with free access to kayaking, boating, and paddleboarding on the Columbia Canal. There will also be kid-friendly splash activities and lots of hand-on activities. Visit www.summercelebrationofwater.com for more information. The penny-funded Lincoln Tunnel Greenway opened in July. The first greenway to be completed through the Richland Transportation Penny Program is a 14-foot wide multi-use asphalt path that travels from Taylor Street at Finlay Park to Elmwood Avenue. The greenway includes decorative lighting, landscaping, bike racks, benches, car parking, fencing, and signage. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of the Richland Review. Richland County departments and employees are always busy in the community working on various programs and projects. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and rcgov.us for updates on county business and happenings.
And then you cheer, yeah.
Yay! Sassy. 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 Okay, you ready? The greenway includes decorative lighting, landscaping, The greenway includes decorative lighting, landscaping, What am I saying?